Josh, the Railers with a 14-6 advantage in the third. As we check the scoreboard starting the fourth here at Willard Dewey, Railers with a 31-15 lead. Great quarter from the Railers.
Yeah, great job defensively especially.
And boy, they start the fourth quarter defensively here as Stevens trying to get the ball inbounds. The Railer pressure kept it from getting in.
Yeah, we threw, it's one of those things Coach can is throw a little wrinkle at him, kind of doing a little man-to-man denial, and it's something you can throw at him every once in a while when you always think the Railers are going to play that 1-2-2 and let you get it inbounds with no problem. Their coach throws a little bit of a man-to-man denial, and you got to use one of those timeouts that could come back to haunt the Senators and Coach Reed.
31-15, I think one of the things we'll look at if this, obviously there's still a full quarter to go, but I think one of the key points of this game was from the beginning. The two main guys that everybody was looking at, Christian Van Hook and Willie Wiley. Christian got involved early, Wiley didn't.
Yeah, we talked about it. When Christian gets going early, he's a much different player, especially when he hits his first couple shots, and tonight he did that, and he's been very active, not only on the offensive end, but defensively and rebounding.
So Springfield with the ball inbounds, down 16. They're going to have to score more points in the fourth quarter than they did in the entire first three quarters to even get this game tied, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled. That's going to go against Austin Kirby.
Yeah, it's one of those fouls. Again, we've talked about dumb fouls the Railers make. There you go. They give them 5 team fouls now. They're 2 away from the bonus, and that's just a silly foul that is all the way out behind the three-point line.
Kirby, Podbelsic, Cook, Bowlby, Van Hook on the floor for the Railers. 2 Railers in double figures here so far tonight. Block with 12, Christian with 10. Poole looks to drive, hands over to Balster. And again, nothing inside so far tonight for Springfield. Railers have done a great job.
Yeah, they don't have a consistent shooter, I don't think, from the outside, so they struggle with the zone. Oh,
and then a push foul. Again, there's that same foul on the opposite side. This one against Max.
Yeah, another silly foul out on the perimeter. A guy not going to go to the basket, not even looking to shoot. And there they are now, 1 away from the bonus, and that's one way the Senators can get back in is from the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Double team from Cook and Bowlby. They skip it across to Balster, and he couldn't control it. Austin tried to save it inbounds, but it goes right back to Nelson. 14-footer. That's no good, and Christian high for the board. And a foul is going to be whistled against Poole coming over the back of Van Hook. Poole has now picked up his third.
Yeah, watch the pressure now by the Senators. A full court pressure. Railers got to protect the basketball and be strong with it.
Stevens out. Lanier back in. Bowlby will inbound. Railers look to go the length of the court. Into Cook. As you said, Josh, here comes the pressure in the backcourt from Springfield. The Railers do a nice job of breaking it. Again, Austin Kirby gets in the middle, and it seems really simple.
Yeah, be patient and meet your passes here. They're going to really extend their pressure.
6:50 to go in the fourth. Railers up 31-15. Max is going to pull up just inside the three-point line, in and out, and Christian's going to get whistled for coming over the back of Wiley trying to get the rebound.
Yep, now Springfield gets to go to the free throw line. That's a shot, too, where Max, we really don't need that. We had plenty of time. We can get that shot at any point. A forced jump shot.
Block, Gesner in, Cook, Bowlby out for the Railers. Wiley will go to the line. His first free throws of the night. Wiley with only 4 points in the contest. Free throw on the way. That's no good. Gesner the rebound. Springfield shooting a spectacular 0 for 4 from the line tonight.
Yeah, and if you would have told me Willie Wiley would only gone to the free throw first, that would have been his first time, I'd say I wouldn't have believed you.
Gesner lost it. Got it back. Now to Block. Down the lane. Out to Gesner. Gesner working against Nelson.
Timeout.
In the corner, and there is the timeout taken by the Railers. And it's one of those where as Gesner lost the ball, as it was trickling toward the sideline and the timeline as the Railers just take a 30, so we will keep it here. And Josh, you've seen it. Even though they're up by 16, 6:19 to go, these are the important possessions where you really can stretch it.
Well, here's a possession I think where Coach, for me, I'm going to call a backdoor play. One of the plays that has worked on our backdoor is the one that goes to Gesner a lot. We see that a lot where he goes backdoor and it's a dribble, kind of almost like a dribble handoff, but it's a pass. That's usually 2 points. And I think you come out right now, they're pressuring us really hard on the perimeter. It should be open for a backdoor.
6:19 to go. Let's see what will happen. And you've got Austin Kirby in now, along with Podbelsic, Gesner, Block, and Van Hook. Senators come out with Wiley, Lanier, Nelson, Poole, and Balster. Kirby will inbound at the timeline. There they were trying to look to go backdoor, but the ball is tipped away. Lanier will come away with it, lay it up and in.
Yeah, I can't force the passes. You got to take care of the ball.
31-17, but now 6 minutes to go. Block works it into the front court for the Railers. Lincoln looking for their 6th win of the season. Could go even in the conference at 2-2. Christian down the lane. He runs into the Lanier. Held ball is going to be whistled, and the alternating possession will keep it with the Railers. But Josh, the last 2 times the Railers have started to be a little bit sloppy with the basketball.
Well, I wondered, it's about time for Max to come back in. We need his ball handling. We need his quickness out there, and right off the bench, Coach brings Max back in.
5:53 to go. Gesner gets it inbound to Van Hook. Back to Max to block. Podbelsic on the left side. Back door to Gesner. A little jumper in the lane from 8 feet is good.
Yeah, they got to do it. They're pressuring you too hard. The back door should be open the whole time. They're pressuring way too hard.
Gesner now with 7. 5.5 to go. Railers still up by 16. Lanier over to Nelson. Playing catch at the top of the key. Poole down low, and Wiley was trying to get there, but they just couldn't get to him. A lot of miscommunication. And Josh, turnovers, I know they were close. They've got to be pretty close to 20 turnovers by this point.
Yeah, right now that's the 18th turnover so far for Springfield, and really that's what killed them the whole game.
Double team. Max has got some timeouts if he needs them, but Gesner gets it over to Podbelsic. Railers have numbers. Christian pull up from 17. In and out, no good, but Max with the rebound, and Max does the smart thing and pulls it right back out to Podbelsic, who fires a 3. That's no good. Railers fighting for the rebound. A couple shots maybe, Josh, we didn't need.
Well, a little too quick. There were good shots or open shots, but at this point in the game, Springfield has got to be very aggressive, and we can do a lot what we did last possession is getting Gesner going back door.
33-17, Railers still on top. They throw it into the backcourt, and Balster will tap it, and that'll force the over and back. 4:45 to go. Railers up 33-17. Coach Alexander with some admonition for a couple of the players out there.
I'm not sure, but I think when you get it technically, you can't get off the pine.
There they go. They try to throw the pass back door to Cook. Gesner fumbled it a little bit, but tracked it down. And there's another steal by Nelson, who make that Poole, who lays it up and in on the steal.
Yeah, Max just a little lazy, not going to meet the pass, and at this point in the game, you can't be lazy. You got to go meet your passes. 4.5
to go. They take time. We'll take it with them. 33-19. Railers up in the 4th. Back in a moment with Lincoln. Railer basketball. Back in Springfield. 4:35 to go. Railers on top 33-19. We thank you for joining us. And, of course, Josh, this game will be talked about in the morning on the cheap seats at Jake's Furnishings. And then, of course, we'll be previewing tomorrow night's game back home against Southeast.
Yeah, we'll have another tough one tomorrow night. We saw Southeast in Collinsville, and they're very athletic. They've got a lot of experienced guards back. They've got a big, not big, but he's about 6'3", and averaging over 10 rebounds a game. So it's another contest for the Railers, as it will every game in the Central State 8.
So after the Springfield timeout,
they're going to run and jump
in the backcourt. Get it into the front court now. Max floats it over to Christian.
Yep, got to watch the run and jump. Got to meet your passes. Everybody's got to come to the basketball.
Will right down the lane. It opens up. He lays it in. 35-19. And see, Josh, that's what you're talking about. The other long jumpers, you can get at any point, but those, when the defense is just not playing smart, you got to take them.
And you can do it at this point in the game. Springfield's got to gamble, so you can get layups all the time.
Underneath, they try to get it to Wiley again, and Springfield fans thinking it might have been tipped. Wiley thought it was tipped. I'm not sure if he was complaining about that or if Wiley was thinking that maybe he was being held. 3:56 to go. They go home run. Can Block's pass be tracked down by Gesner? It can, and the senior will pull it back out.
Good. Get the ball handlers, and again, go get another layup.
3:45 to go, and a foul underneath is going to be whistled. And did they get that foul? Foul on Wiley. That'll be his second. I think he got a little bit of contact as a Christian was trying to cut through the lane.
Yeah, step up to the free throw line. And again, the Railers 4 of, what do you got, 7 of 8?
7 of 8.
7 of 8.
Christian, the senior's free throw on the way is good.
Good.
Well, you know, Josh, we talked about the Railers getting to the line more often, but the struggle was they only made about 60% in those 3 games, so this is really good to see from the Railers tonight.
Yeah, again, getting more to the line, and again, as you said, converting when you get there. You got to make them when you get there. Not only are you drawing a foul on Springfield, but you got to convert the easy ones. And tonight and the last game in Collinsville against Chatham, the Railers did a pretty good job of shooting free throws.
37-19, the pass is tipped by Podbelsic, but it goes to Nelson. Contact underneath, no call. Nelson's layup is good. 37-21.
Gavin's got to be strong here.
Max over to block. Down in the corner to Podbelsic. On top to Christian. Don't need it. 3 on the way, but he hits anyway.
Don't need it, but got it.
Christian now with 15, and the Railers are up 40-21 with 3 minutes to go. Balster and Poole went up, and he did everything but forgot the basketball. So another turnover by the Senators. Max throws it way into the corner. Podbelsic with a nice catch.
Yeah, now winning time. Meet your passes. Springfield's got to come out.
Christian driving in, had it taken away by Nelson. Layup, that's not going to go down, but a foul is going to be whistled on Gesner, and Poole will go to the line shooting 2. That'll be Gesner's second.
Yeah, good job by Gesner. Don't give him an easy layup at any time.
Well, Springfield down by 19. They're also looking for their first made free throw of the game. Poole's free throw on the way, rattles out. Stevens in. Springfield 0 for 5 from the line.
Good job, QP.
Railers 9 of 10. Poole's second free throw on the way. That one goes down. 40-22. Well, the Railers' best defensive performance throughout a game was the 24 points they gave up against Dunlap. I don't think they'll keep Springfield to that, but again, they're looking at possibly the other team not getting over 30.
Yeah, I don't think you could have asked for anything more from the Railer defense tonight.
Gesner working down the lane, back out to Van Hook. 2.5 to go.
Yeah, be aggressive, but get a layup. You can get layups or free throws at this point in the game.
Gesner is going to get that layup off the glass and good as he drove right by Balster.
Nice to see the Railers tonight, Jeff. When pressure has come, we've been able to beat people off the dribble. We haven't really seen that a lot this year, and I think that only grows with confidence. When you can do it against a team with the quickness of Springfield, I think that gives a lot of confidence to the Railers that you can do it on anybody.
42-22. Gesner with 9. Nelson. They try to get it in, tipped away by Block. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be the last touch by the freshman. But again, up by 20, and you still have active hands, good defense as Podbelsic checks out. Olsen back in for the Railers.
Yeah, and it's really been since the shift in the lineup that has kind of brought an extra spurt.
Poole will inbound out to Nelson. Balster. Stevens. Again, the Senators, as you talked about, Josh, not having that consistent outside shooter. The Railers been able to pack it in a little bit more as Nelson fires off a 3. No good. Van Hook high for the rebound.
And does he get high for the rebound?
Lincoln has just shut off the inside completely.
Yeah, they haven't gotten any looks inside, and I thought that would be a concern of mine coming into tonight's game. Come on,
Balster
Jordan
takes it away from Gesner, who goes in with the steal, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Jordan's got to handle the ball. You got to move the basketball and get it across half court and get into your offense. Too much standing back in the court and just dribbling.
42-24. Railer lead is 18 as we approach 1 minute to go. Railers look like they will improve to 6-8 and then go to 2-2 in the conference and see if we can get a conference sweep on the weekend as we take on Southeast. Nice backdoor from Block to Gesner, who pulls it right back out. Under a minute.
Yeah, don't need a shot unless you get a layup or a free throw.
Van Hook's picked up his dribble, back out to Gesner at the timeline. Hands off to Olsen, and a foul is going to be whistled. Oh, no, they're going to say that's the illegal screen again. So Gesner picks up his third.
You're late, but it's all right.
40 seconds to go.
Should have let the clock run out.
Railers with the 18-point advantage. Into the contest, Ryan Dorr for Springfield. Under 30 seconds to go in this what's going to be a Railer win here on a Friday night. Good way to start the new year with a victory.
Yeah, it has a good start to the, as you said, 2012 year. We can play like this all year. We'll be pretty good, Travel.
No, nice move, no good. Ball loose, Dorr kicks it back out to Jacobs. Spots for three, in and out, no good. Ball tipped around. Olsen checks out there with it with 5 seconds. And Jake will just stay in the backcourt. And Railer Nation will come to their feet as the Railers pick up the victory here tonight in Springfield with the final score. Lincoln 42, Springfield 24. The Railers improved to 6-8 on the season, 2-2 in conference play. Springfield drops to 4-10, still looking for their first CA State win. They're now 0-4. Again, the final, Railers 42, Springfield 24. We'll be back with our post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln.